Welcome to Corp, a bi-weekly podcast where we reach into the imagosphere and pull out the next great video game idea. I am the CEO of Corp, Bryce.
And I'm the CEO of Corp, Beckers.
Last time on this podcast, we made Thank You Monster Next. How'd that do?
Well, first of all, you're not saying it right because it was Thank You Monster Next. So that's how it goes. Second of all, it didn't do very good, and I have reasons.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, our esteemed players, they have really good taste, and they obviously that means that they didn't like it. They would have liked Aliens Go Boom better, and we did a poll about this, and it's true. So
okay,
it's been proven.
So let's talk about that poll for a second. So I put up the poll shortly after the episode went live, and my co-host of Race at Gamecast, Darian, asked me to put it up. I put it up, and she retweeted it, and then I was like, okay, I'll vote too. And I noticed there were 2 votes for Thank You Monster Next. That means she voted for Thank You Monster Next, and then I voted for Thank You Monster Next. And then my girlfriend retweeted it, and I was like, oh, let me see what she voted for. And then there was 2 votes for Thank You Monster Next and 1 for Aliens Go Boom. And I messaged my girlfriend. I was like, what? Why would you do this? And then she was like, what? I voted for Thank You Monster Next. And I was like...
She lied.
And then I was like, you retweeted it shortly after, and I did check, and seems like you voted for Aliens Go Boom. So I made her send me a screenshot that, they'll have the little check mark next to the one you voted for, and I made her send me proof. And then
my God.
And then I was like, okay.
That's like toxic, right?
And then I was like, okay, it's got to be Darian. Why would Darian do this to me? We were friends. And then she sent me a screenshot of the check mark next to Thank You Monster Next. And I was like, I know I didn't vote for Aliens Go Boom. So Twitter is rigging it in your favor. And this is some bullshit that I want to point out. Now, I will say right now that you are in the lead. There's still
Maybe they removed all the votes from people who don't matter.
And put them in Aliens Go Boom? That's not how removals work.
I don't know. I voted for it without retweeting it the first time, so I maybe that was it. I don't remember when I voted for it. I think it was up for a while though.
I put it up for a week. When we're recording, there's still time to vote. But by the time you hear this, it's up. You can go see how it finally worked pointless out. But I will say Twitter is rigging this, and it's bad. But other things.
So let's move on from this, Bryce. Put your anger away. And so the problem with the game, why everyone so clearly disliked it so much worse than our other options, was because I decided it was poorly balanced. It didn't really have any kind of limit for how costly it is to feed these monsters like the Kraken, because it's very expensive. So people could have a whole bunch of Krakens, and the game didn't even account for how many lost sailors it needed to eat. So we brought in an expert, and his name is Alex O'Neill, and he's our director in in-game economy, and he's here to do our job.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Welcome.
I'm gonna lay it out like this. Behind every good game is a good economy, and if things just don't cost enough or just cost too little, it just breaks the whole thing. I get it. It happens. Listen, I'm here to help any way I can. Anything I can bring to the idea juices that flow through this office, I am ready to do so.
Speaking of idea juices, dear listeners, do you have some extra juices laying around? Can you please put them in like a plastic bag?
Don't send us any other juices besides game ideas, please.
Game juice.
Please put your game juice in a container and tweet it on twitter.com, and then put a hashtag of Game Made Corp on there, and the hashtag Game Juice, hashtag Game Made Corp, hashtag Game Juice, and then tweet it so that we can examine your juices.
Maybe if we use game juice instead.
Maybe that should be the new hashtag. Maybe people don't want to use hashtag Game Made Corp. Maybe we need hashtag Game Juice, and that's how we get it.
All I'm hearing is now we're going to have to check both hashtags.
Probably.
For the rest of ever. That's fine.
Show us which hashtag you prefer by using one or the other.
By using them.
Yeah.
Consider it a poll. People seem to like those.
Vote hashtag Game Juice. Style 4444.
Okay.
Game.
Speaking of game, Beckers got one?
I got one. So here it is. I have a game idea. And so far, all I told Bryce about it is that it's going to be called Give It Back. Okay?
Yes.
So here it is. I gave blood yesterday. And now I don't feel good. So this game is about going on a mission to get it back. So you have to track down whoever has your blood and get it back.
Wait, okay, so to be clear, your blood has gone. Somebody immediately got in a car accident, needed your blood, got into somebody else, and you need to find that person and get your specific blood out of them.
Yeah, you gotta siphon it off.
Are there different scenarios? Like, is there like a blood bank scenario? Is that like easy level? And then
that can be like I don't know. Maybe there's like a 1 in 100 chance you get the blood bank, but the point of the game really isn't supposed to be that easy. You're definitely supposed to be hunting down a person, tackling them to the ground, putting a needle in their arm, putting a needle in your arm,
and getting it back.
Probably they have higher blood pressure, so it's going to flow into you, and it's probably going to be fine that way.
Yeah, I feel like the blood would really be pumping if you tackle them and shove a needle in them.
Yeah,
but you have to remain perfectly calm the whole time.
Yeah, you have to remain calm.
I mean, it's all going to exactly to plan for you, so you've got no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would they suspect?
Yes, they would be very surprised, I think.
What if, like, I'm not trying to rain on anybody's parade, but I think there could be something here. What if they're different blood type?
I mean, obviously they would have the same blood type if they got it in them.
If they got it from you, yeah.
That's not true because, see, I'm O positive, so I can donate to anyone who's positive. But if they're AB positive, I can't receive their blood.
Oh.
So it's a risk that you're taking to get your blood back. No, better. You have to attract your own blood cells only out of their body.
You have to focus all of your pressure in your blood.
You have to
suck up your own blood cells.
You have to call them back. You have to use your camaraderie.
When you're on top of them with the needle in them, you have to yell, "Give it back!" and then your blood comes back to you.
Only yours. You have to say, "Come home, son."
My boys.
My boys.
My sweet baby boys. Give it back. I love this.
Yeah.
You need your blood. You don't need blood. You can always go back to the blood bank and be like, I'll take some more. You need the ones that you gave, because that was the special ones that you made yourself. And everyone knows what you make yourself is the most precious gift.
Do you have to like spot the person that got your blood out of a crowd, or like if you lose sight of them, do you have to figure out who it is?
Do you have blood senses? Can you sense your blood?
I think you can sense your own blood, because if you're going to assume that you can call your own blood back to you through some sort of needle, then you're going to have to also assume you can sense it, because I think the first part's going to be a hunting mission where you're on the trail. It's like a shark, but you can sense it in
following the tracks of blood.
Yeah, and I think the more of their blood you have, the easier it is to find them.
Yeah. So, if they're still in the hospital, that'd be probably pretty easy. You should probably start looking there.
Yeah.
So wait, do you have a clue? Do you have an idea? Or are you just like looking for people with like that look like they just got in an accident?
You look like you're unwell to me.
Have you got blood recently?
You look
Let
terrible.
me give you a sniff.
Yeah, what's your blood senses? Are you smelling it? Are you seeing it? Are you?
I think your own blood. I feel like it's.
Can you taste it? Do you have to lick them to know if
you
it's?
Can. I think that helps. But only if they've recently sweated a bunch.
Well, I feel like
so also go to the gym.
Well, no, if they're running from you for a while, you can once you catch them, you can lick them and be like, "Oh shit, that was wrong guy." Were you near someone else nearby? Do you have an exercise buddy that you maybe brushed against? Some like no shirt basketball.
Yeah. I think if their blood is in the open, if they have wounds, I think it's a slam dunk. You're gonna sense them from miles away.
So you just gotta start like throwing shurikens and.
Yeah, so you have to start cutting everybody you see.
And then just like smelling the air around their wound, like.
Yeah. Or since like there's a lot of people in the world, you're gonna have to come up with some kind of creative way to simultaneously minorly injure a whole crowd of people. Just like a little bit. Maybe like rain flyers and everybody gets paper cuts or something.
Is there any way you can like get like a temporary power up that lets you see who has your blood? Like just for a little bit?
I mean,
yeah.
In the world, or like, are you able to see through walls?
Yeah, like maybe if you like drank some like really good milk or something, you
some
could
good juices.
some of them good game juices you could see just for like 2 seconds if anybody around you has your blood. So it's like not super helpful, but if you're in the right room.
Yeah, we'll have to find a way to like, if you're really struggling to find this person over time, maybe you develop some kind of in-game currency to buy power-ups to locate them.
What if you paid this person money or goods and services to take your blood?
I feel like that takes the fun out of it. If you don't just...
Or it's like the most dangerous game.
What?
That's a reference fallen on. Okay, got it.
No, it's where they're hunting humans.
You give them your blood just so that you can hunt them.
Oh!
Oh my god, that's good! Oh my god, I didn't make the connection.
You're just like, hey, just hold on to this. I'll give you like a few grand. I'm like,
I'm going to inject this needle into you, but don't worry, it'll come back around.
Don't worry, I'll get that back from you.
Yeah.
You could do like, there could be a different power up. The ultimate one where you just become a vampire so you can just suck it out.
Yeah.
Is your powers based on how much of your blood you've gotten back? So you start the game, you've given like a lot of your blood. You're only you've got like very little blood.
Hold on. Let's change the motivation to this game.
Okay.
Maybe it's not just because you don't feel good and you want your blood back. It's because, I don't know, you hate the world suddenly. I don't know, you're bitter.
That's
you go
better
back
somehow.
And you find every person that you've ever given your blood. And you find them and you hunt them down and you take it back. And realistically, after like a month, it wouldn't be in there anymore. But that's fine. You're going to get it back anyway.
You're on a timer the entire time. You just gave a shit ton of blood real quick. And now you need it all back.
It's time for them to give it back.
Give it back.
I'm sorry. I thought this was a rental service.
Yeah, they were just holding it for you.
You feel better, right? Time to give it back.
And the pipers come around trying to get his payment, you know? It's time to give it back.
And I need some interest, too.
Yeah. A little extra on top of that.
Blood. And if it's not your blood type, you just get to hold on to it.
Yeah. You can like sell it maybe.
And then somewhere there's another player searching for you.
Yeah.
Because it's their blood.
It's their blood.
Oh my gosh. This is how you get currency to buy the power-ups, is you sell this extra blood that you've stolen that you didn't need because it's not your type. Perfect. You trade it with other players whose type it is. And then you have currency. And now, step 3, you're a vampire.
And now this game is perfect.
Yes. exactly.
Well, now that we've perfected that game, I've got game.
No, you don't.
I'll be real. I think that's a good game. I think we accidentally fell backwards into a great game.
That's
What do you
the
mean?
normal
That's all
game
my
make Corp.
games.
That's true. Yeah, you're right. My bad.
Okay. So Mr. Microsoft knocked on my door the other day, and he slipped a YouTube video under my door, and it was for Minecraft Earth. And I was like, wow, buck wow, shit, Mr. Minecraft, Mr. Microsoft, they're the same person now, because of names. And then I was thinking, you know what kids used to be all about the Minecraft. There was all the shirts and stuff had Mr. Minecraft on it, but now it's Mr. Fortnite shirts that are all the places. So it's like, what if I took that and then made it with the popular thing that's Fortnite? So, because Minecraft's got building, Fortnite's got building, that's the similarities, but Fortnite's got shooting, so we're gonna put that one in the mobile. Here's what I'm thinking: instead of like building cool structures or stuff in your Minecraft in the real world, you're building up bases. And you're still like shooting through them. It's like you look through and you can see, oh, that's gonna be so sick. Like you won't know if a person standing next to you is playing Fortnite right now unless you hold up your phone and then you see a Fortnite skin on them and you're like, oh no, you're gonna shoot me. But it's if you're behind your base, if you're behind your virtual base, like maybe you're surrounded and they don't know unless they hold up their camera, and that's it. It's Fortnite Earth game.
Fortnite Earth game.
Yeah.
Is that the full title, or is that
It's Fortnite Earth.
Fortnite Earth but implied game?
Yeah. So yeah, it's Minecraft Earth but with Fortnite and shooting. Also, I do think this game is always going. There's not like rounds or whatever how Fortnite goes. It's like always going, and you're always like, if you get shot, you get shot. I think if you,
What if you die, you get like knocked out of the round or of the game for like a certain amount of time?
yeah, I think for like a day. You can't play for a day.
Yeah.
I think like you could be in a real world building, but if a player holds up their screen, they can see through the real world walls. They can see your avatar and they can shoot at you. But you could,
Yeah, unless you've built a fort.
yeah. So then you're gonna have to build a fort where your real life building is, so that they can't see you when you're sleeping.
I think this is the one thing that could get me to play Fortnite, because it sounds pretty sweet.
What is there, like a ring that's enclosing everyone on everyone? 'Cause I feel like there's a way to do it where it's like it only gets tighter every like 35 minutes or something.
Yeah, but it's the entire world. Everyone playing Minecraft Earth is gonna have to go to like Canada.
One spot randomly.
Yeah, all the cars are just rushing towards like Alaska.
And it's like, once a day. So like this happens every day.
Where are we going today?
This is a one round a day, you know?
And then be like, God, I need to kill these guys. I can't miss work again. I need to win.
I need to bring up a W.
And that one time that the circle goes to Antarctica, it's like, well,
nobody
guess
goes.
whoever-
You're like, it's fine. Well, I'll take the L.
there's that one scientist down there that's like, score!
We're gonna bring back the PUBG thing, and we're gonna give a chicken dinner to whoever wins each day. You get one chicken dinner because we got to make it worth it.
It's like parent
Yeah.
dropped in.
Yeah.
One of those Amazon drones.
Let me ask you this: how do I make money on this game?
What do you mean?
Well, it's going to be a mobile game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like what's the
Skins.
mobile
Skins.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can we go the extra step finally that Fortnite's too cowardice to go and just start making material skins too? Like my wood looks way cooler than your wood because it's got this fine oak skin.
If you build anything, it looks real good, and then you could like mess with people of like, well, Jimmy's got this skin, so this is probably his building. But you build a bunch of buildings, so they don't know. And I think because the game is always running, you're gonna have like turrets and stuff, so that like you kind of like set up defenses around your house and stuff, so that the players can't just show up and just destroy everything while you're sleeping.
I feel like it should last a week and not a day. Because I want you to have to defend yourself while you're sleeping by building.
I honestly say let's go a month. I think that's enough time that people can kind of move to get to Alaska and do it
to Alaska.
and I think to be fair, at the beginning of each round, we will say which way the circle's moving, so people can kind of plan of like, okay, I gotta take some time off for this one. I'll be going.
Last week of the month, I gotta go. It's a trip. It's a business trip.
I feel like people would be afraid of other people in real life if they were too into this game. Like,
yes,
you would find people throwing things at actual people so that they don't get shot in the game.
Well, see, I love the idea of like, when you don't have your phone up, you could be in a crowd and have no idea which of these people are playing Fortnite. You could go to a job interview and then just like hold up your phone and like, oh shit, and he's a Fortnite player, and you gotta battle your boss.
Oh, it's Noobmaster 69.
Yeah.
So at any moment, anyone you meet could be playing against you, and you don't know until you hold up your phone and see their avatar or not.
Yes.
I think it's going to make
everywhere.
I think it's going to make life fun for the first time.
For the first time.
Just like real Fortnite.
Yes.
You don't know who around you is a Fortnite player, and so you can't trust anyone ever.
Unless they're under like 16, and then they are.
They probably are. If they're dabbing, they're probably also playing Fortnite.
What's wrong with dabbing? I'm holding back right now.
My arms are hankering.
If you see someone just doing Fortnite dances to random songs they're playing.
If you see someone listening to Drake,
I'm almost double 14. Oh my god. 14's young.
That realization from Beckers.
Yeah.
I just realized I am double 13, so.
Yeah, exactly.
We won't get into what I'm double, but it's more than those
Bryce
numbers.
is double more than that.
Yes, yes.
Excellent. Finally, there's some justice in the world.
But I've made my game. Alex.
You can't tell that he's that old because he moisturizes.
that game juice every morning. Every morning, I'm just like,
you apply a fresh layer of game juice.
That's why I need people to tweet me some, because I'm running out. I need your game juice.
Right next to Bryce's bottle of office juice is a bottle of game juice.
Yeah.
They only like me for my game juice.
Sometimes I get them mixed up.
Sometimes.
Alex, do you have some game juice you can lay on us?
Yes, I do. I don't have as much of a preamble. I just kind of have an idea here. I'll throw this out at you. A game where pancakes know how to use guns, and you have to make breakfast.
Okay, to be clear, are you pancakes or
you're a human player?
Okay,
and you are making breakfast, general. But keep in mind, pancakes do know how to use guns.
Okay, is pancakes a required element of breakfast?
It could be.
Because I feel like the easy solution is don't make pancakes.
Well, like
you won.
What if you're like making food for somebody else and they want pancakes?
At what point does pancakes become pancakes? Because you have like this powder if you make pancakes the way I make them. And you just like put water, I think. I don't remember. I don't make pancakes. You shake it up. Is it pancakes yet?
Are you asking when life begins?
Oh no.
At what part of the pancakes
at what point is it a pancake? When does it learn?
Here, this is my
gunmanship.
Here, my thought here is that pancakes more than likely, and this is a little presumptuous, but they more than likely don't know how to do much. So, but they do know how to use guns.
Okay.
So it's an inherent knowledge. It is in your DNA. It's in the DNA of pancakes.
Okay. Do they come out with guns? Do you have guns available to them?
There are guns around.
Is in
Can
this?
you put the guns away before you bring out the pancakes?
But will the pancakes find the guns? They know how to use guns. They will do anything to do so.
Can they make guns from available resources?
They might be able to. They're very familiar with guns. I'm not that familiar with guns.
How do they use the guns? Because I feel like they don't have arms. I'm pretty sure. I'm thinking about every pancake I've ever seen. I don't think they have any arms. Is it like telekinesis?
Maybe. I think some of the better pancakes can do some telekinesis.
Some of the better ones. The ones with Mickey Mouse ears.
Yeah, the blueberry ones. I think it's more of like a starfish situation where I imagine like some bending, some folding, some strategic folding, maybe an intentional tear in order to pull a trigger. Yeah.
And there's also like, you look down at your pancake and you suddenly see more tears appear where eyes would be and they're angry, slanted.
Very possible, yeah.
Yeah.
But, well, to be clear, he doesn't state that they're like evil or want to hurt you. They just know
but
how to use...
But they want to use guns.
Yes. So maybe...
So you put up a target somewhere, not where you are.
Maybe.
And they'll use guns over there. Meanwhile, you sneak up behind them and you just eat them.
Or maybe you're about to be robbed and you're like, okay, my valuables are over there, but would you like some breakfast? I make some delicious pancakes.
Oh my god, you use them as a home defense system. Yes. Just have pancakes like 3/4 of the way made at all time. Somebody starts busting in your house, you just get the pancakes on the griddle.
Layer out the pancakes.
And you run out of the room.
How do waffles figure into this?
I feel like the pancake doesn't come into being until the flip. It has to cook on both sides to be a pancake.
Okay.
That's where life begins. When you've got a nice griddle mark on both sides. I'm saying like maybe different kinds of pancakes also can do different kinds of things. Blueberry pancake, telekinesis, maybe. Chocolate chip pancake, I don't know. Maybe chocolate chip pancake's just very empathetic and is in touch with its feelings.
I feel really connected to chocolate chip pancake.
Me too. I feel like it understands me.
Well, could different pancakes use different types of guns?
Yes.
Like bazookas.
Yeah. Strawberry
and
pancakes.
Then you can't just put a target in your kitchen.
Or take the... See, I'm wondering if maybe you have to somehow use guns to make the pancakes. So you have to make the pancakes and they have to be readily available to the pancakes. So there's always a risk.
If we could just find a way to restrain the pancakes somehow, then we could use them as a military advantage.
Oh my goodness.
And you could bring your restrained pancakes. You could undo the straitjacket and just lob them into the enemy forces. And they would just be able to grab all the guns around it and just go buck wild.
Here's the thing, though. There's nothing scarier than a pancake without a cause.
Oh, my God.
Well, then you just got to give it the cause of fighting for America.
Yeah. Make red, white, and blue pancakes, and then suddenly they're patriotic.
Yeah.
Yes. Put some red, white, and blue syrup on there.
Maybe the type the type of pancake determines its team.
Oh no!
So like if you accidentally make some like chocolate pancakes and they're wild, they do not like you. You got to make some like blueberry ones to like counterbalance, and they'll be fighting each other, so you can get away safely.
You have a
pancake
game
conflict. Yeah.
With two teams, both of them have their own pancake soldiers that they place and throw at the other teams, and bam, you have like a better Call of Duty. Your only weapon is pancakes.
Is this Squid Fixer, but you're making pancakes?
Maybe. It might be.
It smells like Squid Fixer, but weird pancakes.
You raise this pancake from powder, if it's my kind of pancakes.
Bisquick powder.
And then it gets a gunpowder. Oh, gunpowder pancakes.
That would be the most dangerous.
I don't feel like that's safe.
It's the most dangerous pancake. Like, it's got really good stats, but it's real scary to make.
No, it's like a self-destruct pancake.
50-50 chance it's just gonna blow up. When
Yeah.
you
It'll throw itself at you and blow up. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if it comes out good, that's gonna be your greatest ally.
That's like the Hail Mary pancake.
Yeah.
It might finish you off. It might save the day. Who knows? Because everybody loves those random chance factors in their video games that take away all the skill that you've built up throughout the course of the game. Everyone loves it.
You make the pancake with gunpowder and a bunch of like random garbage, and then when it's born, it explodes. But it's like
It's born.
when the other side cooks
When it's
and
flipped.
it's born, and life
You
begins.
put the turner under it. You flip it really high into the air,
And you know when it
run
lands.
away before
Yeah. And when that pancake explodes, when it is born and is birthed, it drops like different random items that you can collect.
And then you can use those to make other pancakes.
Yeah. If you wanted to like make a specific pancake and you didn't have the right materials for it, you could use those special items to like trade for that pancake.
So you've got to defeat other pancakes to get resources to make your own pancakes.
Yeah. But you can also make money on the side with general breakfast food and sell that to people.
But you have to make sure you're restraining the pancakes.
Yeah, if it's like if you have the waffle iron hot, you have to be like careful of where you're putting your batter, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I kind of can this be diners that are on like opposite sides of the street? So the entire time both diners are trying to serve customers while trying to fight each other with pancakes.
Okay.
So there's you're like trying to cook sausages and eggs and stuff. Those don't have any military applications, but you need that money.
Yeah, you need that money to buy special pancake supplies.
Yeah.
You have to make sure your food service is excellent. That's at least half the game. The first part of the game, you're just farming money to buy better pancake supplies.
But you cannot focus too much on that service because he sent the other diner owner sending pancakes over, and you got to keep that.
If you wait too long, he'll blow up your diner before you even get a pancake out, even if it's the biggest pancake ever.
There are 3 lanes, right? And so you can send the pancakes into different lanes, and you have to protect all lanes. Truly, like maybe like 5v5 would be like ideal if you want to protect all lanes.
Yeah.
Bryce knows what I just did, and I don't know.
I probably don't. It's probably yep.
I'm pretty sure you made a league
Poison.
thing.
I made it into a MOBA.
Yeah, which Beckers
God.
Beckers should know. That's all she plays.
Yeah.
Excellent. Now, all right, 3 lanes, 5v5. You have the shop.
And you can put some towers up outside your diner.
You can put some towers up that just throw those bomb pancakes. They like cook one side and then toss it, and as soon as it hits the ground.
That'd be interesting. You have to keep reloading your towers.
Feed them.
But what they do is they shoot the other restaurants' patrons to keep them from getting money.
Take the money away from them. Exactly. The economy. It's perfect.
I think we made a great game here.
I think we made it several ways too. Like I don't.
And I just want to take a moment to thank the people who made these games possible. But I want Beckers to do it.
Yep. So I'm gonna do it. It's that time. It's Thanksgiving time, not the holiday. Just time to give thanks. So thank you, Erin C. She is our investor. She pays to fill up our juice boxes, which gives us the power to make premium game ideas. Erin is the mac to my cheese, the pina to my colada, and you too could be the light bulb to my lamp if you go to patreon.com/lastgeek and sign up to be an investor. And on our next podcast, I will hand make a custom personalized shout out just for you that will go on way too long, just like this one for Aaron, because I love Aaron. Yep. Okay. I'm ready for the next game idea. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
I was born ready.
I've heard that.
That's the thing. That's what I was saying. Okay. Okay, so this is a game, we're going to throw it back to a young Earth where there's no humans yet. And since we're like doing the controversial topics about like where life begins, I guess, today, we're going to make this one about evolution.
On that good topic.
We're doubling down on this. It's about evolution. I want to make a game where you choose a type of animal and you evolve it to the top of the food chain. So humans are kind of like what happens when the ape monkey type ones evolved and they took over, right? But what if instead of that it was crocodiles?
Go on?
Go on.
So yeah, like crocodiles kind of plateaued off and they kind of stopped evolving. They got really content and lazy, but they didn't realize their potential. So way back when, there's just like these random, I guess, I don't know, genuses. I don't know. I haven't taken biology in a long time of animals.
So, okay. Are you just being like, hey, you're going to be the top one, or are you like, I don't know, a time traveler or something, or going back and you have to try and make the alligator the top species? You have to
I think you choose which ways you want to upgrade it.
Because I'm like, do you have to like poke an alligator and be like, hey, you should learn to stand up. You should like learn to read and write. Here's some paper. Like, come on, you can do this. Or
because like what are the limitations of an alligator? It can't fly, right? That's the number one limitation of an alligator.
So give it a plane.
So what you do is you're gonna give it wings, like big ass, leathery bat type wings, and now it can fly around and catch birds. But here's the issue: now it can't swim anymore because that was a really bad idea. It can't swim and catch fish anymore. See, these are the things you have to think about when you're choosing how to evolve, because it's really slow. It's just it can still swim. It's just slow.
Is there like a base set of like skills or
Stats.
upgrades? Yeah, that you can like dump into the first alligator and then kind of just see where it mates off and leads to. So like wings is one option, and maybe that's where you want to go, and maybe your alligator is going to be a wings alligator. Maybe it'll eventually star in the television show Wings.
Yes.
But maybe you want to go with like an extra liver, and suddenly your alligator is an alcoholic.
Yeah, because now it can breathe fire because of the alcohol.
Because there's so much alcohol in
all
it.
The time, but it has an extra liver, so that doesn't hurt it.
Yeah.
And that's how you get dragons.
Is it like Pandemic, but with animals?
No, well, in a way. I was thinking more like Spore. Like, you kind of just sort of evolve something, but it's real animals, and you choose... Eventually, it's going to get smarter, but obviously, eventually, crocodiles are going to be like dragons, and they're going to take over or whatever.
Could like Spore, could I just put like some weird but symmetrical arms on my alligator?
Yes, just on the back. Yeah, we could get there eventually.
So how is this not Spore?
I've never played Spore. I just know there's evolving involved. Evolving involved.
I think like if it's specifically alligators at a specific point in time, it's not Spore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's probably going to end better anyway, so.
Zing. Probably.
Probably. We'll find out later.
Do you have to get them to a point where they're competing with humans? Are there going to be humans? Do humans ever come?
I was thinking no, because like we
Those.
the bad team. We're on Team Alligator now.
Yeah.
I just
Fuck
kind of realized
humans.
I let everyone know I was a lizard person, but you just kind of pick an animal and you evolve them into the top spot, or you evolve them in a bad way and then you lose the game because you effed it up and now they can't survive
Okay.
the unicorns got them or something like that. Like, you're just basically pick one type of animal and you're on their team. So, like, the ape team won in our timeline, but maybe the rabbit team wins in the next one.
So are there other animals also evolving with wings and stuff that did not evolve in that way normally? Because I was like, well, so you're just going to give an alligator wings and then it wins. But I'm guessing that there's horses that are going to get horns and...
Yeah, let's do that. We'll do that and it'll be kind of like randomized.
Will they like evolve in retaliation to your evolutions?
So yeah, I think that we can work that in. That'll work too, but that falls like there's a lag time, a generation back for how they evolve in response to you.
But there's you've got the whole animal kingdom to worry about, so you got to keep your eye on like what's the top predator right now. What do you have to kind of keep an eye and kind of go like, is somebody else kind of maybe somebody's doing a slow burn and they're kind of like seem like a low predator, but then they're gonna turn out and be like one step away from just now they've got tanks.
Yeah, they're getting all the good weird ones, you know, and then they got tanks.
They were putting all their points to just like intelligence, and then they just learned how to like fly planes.
Starting to sound more like a civilization almost, like a 4X, where you gotta really plan out your late game, early game. You know what I mean? Settle by a river, get a second liver, and then get wings.
Bam dragons.
Bam dragons. I just really like this idea.
I know. I think it would be fun. I think it would be really fun. But you have to like choose when you're going to play to your strengths and work on something you're already good at just to keep getting stronger. Or like, but then you can't ignore when you have no resistance to viruses and you die of the next plague or something.
I also think there is, in the same way as a 4X, I think there's a strategy you don't want to start off at top of the food chain because everyone's going to be gunning for you. Everyone's going to try and come and take you out.
You want to end at the top of the food chain.
Yeah, so you kind of got to like stay mid-pack and not look like too threatening, but then kind of be like sly about it, put the right upgrades so that when the right time strikes, you're ready to take everybody out.
And it's going to be like large scale too. Like your numbers are constantly breeding. So if you overproduce and you eat all of your food supply before you've evolved a way to eat something else, it's also going to kill you off a little bit.
Economy.
You can't be the panda route and just like not be about that sex. So you gotta put some points towards horny.
Some points. I like the skill trees very fast. I like that. If you like early game, it's harder, but you're more adaptable, right? So, but if you attack other things early game, kind of like what you're saying, you don't want to be top of the food chain early on. They're more adaptable too, and then they'll start adapting to your specific kind of talents and abilities.
Yeah,
and then late game, they're going to be unstoppable. You know.
I think you probably get some of your XP points from like taking out other species.
Yeah. And I think of it, once you completely annihilate this other one.
They go extinct.
Or at least take it down far enough where they're not a threat, but they're still a food source. You could, like, agriculture tree, you can start farming this other species and there's nothing they can do about it.
Or, okay,
so dark.
Can I put a way of evolution to you? What if for the alligator to get wings, he needs to fuck a bird?
That makes
sense.
So
he has to evolve a bird penis first.
Yeah.
Or actually they lay eggs, so I don't know. I don't know how bird sex works. Actually, I'm pretty sure they have a penis of some kind.
They have a cloaca or something.
Well, that's the vagina thing. Because, like, I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that ducks have, like, a corkscrew.
Yes.
Yep. We've all heard that fact.
Yep. Everyone weirdly knows that.
Some of us have looked at it.
What?
What?
Some people have Googled duck penis and looked at the pictures.
Who's done that? Who here has done that?
Who here has done that?
I haven't.
I haven't either.
Weird. That's 3 of us.
I heard 1 in 3 people has done that.
Yeah, I heard. Weird sample size, but
okay. That's.
I I don't know how we're gonna end up be fitting in the YouTube video, but I'm like looking at Bryce, like I don't know which direction he's gonna be.
I'm to the right of you. Nope, the other way. That way. Yep, I'm over here. Hi. Nope, I need to wave this way.
Okay, we did it.
And then Alex
excellent.
is below you. If you look down, you're looking at Alex.
The Brady Bunch.
Okay, I have a game idea.
Okay, go for it.
My game idea is called The Real Final Boss Was the Friends You Made Along the Way. And I've never played Undertale, but I hear that's a game about making friends. And I was thinking, what if this was Undertale and you made lots of friends, but then it turns out that at the end, all the friends you made along the way you have to battle them. And so if you're good for, like, you get to have these great adventures, and there's a jukebox guy. I haven't played Undertale. I know that there's so much fan art, and they're great, lovable characters and stuff. And that is still going to be there. These are going to be the greatest characters ever, and you're going to love them to death. But that final screen, you do have to battle them all. And if you have made a lot of friends along the way, it's going to be a rough time.
I love it. I love this.
The friendlier you are, the harder the end of your journey is.
Yeah, but okay, but to counterbalance that, those friends are going to be your party throughout the game. So you're going to have an easy middle game. If you're having a lot of people, you can battle all the baddies together, and it's going to be a great time. But that final battle, everybody turns on you, and they all, as a group, want to kick your ass.
I like this.
So you have to balance making friends to make it through the game at all.
Yeah.
And not making friends to beat the game.
Can you buy friends? Like, can you pay a friend off to be your friend, so that way at the end of the game he doesn't like you that much, so that it's not as hard of a fight?
No, I feel like that
when Bryce paid me to be his friend. I didn't have anywhere to go with that. I just wanted to say it.
Yeah.
You just really wanted to be mean. Beckers was the final boss all along.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No idea. But
so if they're shitty, if you're not as close to them, they're easier at the end. But if you got like really tight with them, it's like it's the real fight. At the end.
See, I feel like their strength is the same, but it's harder for you to hit them because you're like, we shared the food together, we're best. Like, so they're still just as strong, but you maybe miss a lot because you're
weaker.
Yeah.
There's like a % chance that you're just gonna burst into tears.
Yeah.
Like at any given moment.
Verifiable evidence that friendship makes you weaker. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Really, it's just teaching good lessons here.
Yeah.
Also, it's not going to be called The Real Friends. The real final boss was the friends along the way. At least when the game ends, that you're going to see that. But the box on the title is just going to be like Undertale 2. This one's better. so that everyone's playing it and be like, oh man, Undertale, I'm not going to hit anybody. I'm going to make all the friends and it's going to be so great. And then they get to the end and they're like, oh, this was not.
And then they find out they have to start the game all over because they made it way too hard.
Yeah. They're like, why did I make the friends?
Oh, it's so good. I can't wait to do that to people.
If your friends beat you, then it's over. Game over. You can't play it again.
Well, yeah, you saved you just saved right before the final battle, and you don't have any previous saves.
Yeah.
So you got to start over.
Should have staggered your saves.
This is a game about learning lessons. Only trust yourself. Stagger your saves. Pay people off, I guess.
Pay people off if you can afford it.
Is there? What other lessons are there?
I mean,
don't listen to your mom. I don't know.
Your closest friends are truly your closest enemies.
Yeah. Keep your enemies close and your friends far away.
Farther away.
Yeah, further away, actually.
Oh god. Okay, imagine Undertale, but
I've played it, so I don't have to imagine it.
but at the end of the game,
I do.
everyone you've made your friend is fighting against you, and everyone you've killed is gonna fight on your team, and you don't know that till the game ends. Because right now, like, the whole deal is most people don't a lot of people don't know shit about Undertale other than the fact that, like, oh, the pacifist run is the best way to play. You don't want to hurt anybody. But if, like, you were the first person to play this game and you thought, oh, this is going to be like Undertale, and then it comes to the end and it's like the opposite.
Yeah.
That would be great.
The final battle of the game is just a big brawl between everyone you've ever killed and everyone you've ever loved, except you're on the wrong team.
Yeah, it turns out you were a necromancer all along, and it's like, it turns out, I don't know. Here it is.
There's going to be some kind of twist at the end where the only people still alive are you and your friends, right? But then some kind of magic spell or, I don't know, some stupid shit happens. And then all your friends turn evil, and your only choice is to use your necromancer powers to raise all of your enemies that you've killed to fight them. That's the lore.
I like the idea that maybe you were evil the entire time, and all your friends thought that you were cool. And then in the end, when you, like, finally enact your evil plan, they're like, oh shit, Billy, I thought you were dope.
Do you know that you're evil?
Do
you feel it in your bones?
No. There's a Star Wars game where there's a reveal. And I feel like it's like that.
Okay. You're evil at the end.
Yeah, you don't know it. Player doesn't know it, but
the game just, like, constantly hints towards you fulfilling your destiny, your big quest or something, and then you get to the end and you're like, finally, I'm strong enough. I can take over the world and make everyone slaves. And everyone's like, what?
I can eat the heart of the world dragon, and then I'll be all powerful and unstoppable. Wait, what?
He's just kidding. He just makes these jokes.
You're like, no, I'm so serious. Yeah, I can't.
We've been going to this mountain because it's where the dragon sleeps, because I'm going to kill it and eat its heart, y'all.
No, like... We're on the good quest. We're gonna defeat the dragon because he's evil. Like, he's got this evil crystal that, you know, a dark lord has been looking for. We're gonna get it and destroy it. We're good. We're like,
we're gonna use the crystal to rip the dragon's heart out so I can eat it, and then I am immortal and unstoppable. And then the world will finally know peace under my dictatorship.
Yeah.
Because when you're all dead and I've necromanced you, peace will happen.
Yeah, and you finally won't talk back to me. So I've been, to be honest, I've been sick of it this whole time.
I've been sick of it. And your shirt looks stupid.
Your shirt is a dumb shirt.
Hey, Alex, do you got a game idea?
Yeah. What about a pirate game where you have to buy and sell all your goods, or else you'll go to prison like a criminal?
So you're not a pirate, is that? I don't lay it out for me.
How do you define pirate?
Eye patch. That's it.
So you can have an eye patch and buy and sell goods, and technically you're a pirate.
Use
all
bit
right.
turned.
What about like a peg leg situation? Would that be a pirate?
So they're just like a handicapped person.
No, they're a pirate.
Whoa. That's wrong.
You don't know what else to call them.
You can't just go up to everybody with a handicap sticker and be like, oh, are you a pirate? That's not how it works, Bryce.
Would that be better or worse than being like, hey, hey, you're a pirate?
Hey, I really appreciate your pirateness.
Ahoy, matey.
With your cane and your wheelchair and presumably your peg leg.
I noticed you're missing a leg. How's piracy going?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Not all disabled people are pirates. Not all pirates are disabled. It's a square rectangle situation.
Okay, so can you be a pirate while keeping all of your features?
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
Jack Sparrow did it.
Jack Sparrow did it. He was like never really that bad.
He did steal stuff.
He did steal. Yeah,
He did
do
steal
that.
stuff. I think there has to be a proper amount of thievery. But for the most part, you do have to spend money on your goods and your services.
See, when you presented the pirate game where you have to buy and sell your goods, I was wondering, like, do you have to steal the stuff and then sell it real quick before the cops show up? So that you don't...
In the original pitch was a little bit longer. I said a pirate game where you have to buy and sell all your goods, and you go to prison if you take stuff without giving them money. So maybe it's like you have to give them some amount of money, but maybe not the right amount of money, and that's still that's like honorary piratedom, right?
So you just go to the grocery store, fill up a whole cart, and then like leave $20 at the counter and just be like, I gave you money.
Yeah.
It's just not what you wanted.
How many times when you looked at the price of bananas and went to buy those bananas, did you think this is outright piracy?
Yeah, maybe they are the pirates.
These are literally bananas.
These are bananas.
So is your goal to get enough money that you can make your own store so that you can rip people off from that end?
I think that's one of the ways
you go to stores, you purchase goods, and you say you buy them for what you think they're worth. So you're like, dude, this is a rip-off. I'm only going to pay $5 for it. And then you go to your store and you sell them again for more money than
for like
you
$7.
Bought them for.
Yeah, because you're a pirate and you don't want people to pay more.
And you still undercut your competitors' prices because
they wanted 10.
They wanted 10, and that's how you get rich.
I think that we're bringing honor back to the pirate name with this, right? Like, there's honor among thieves, right?
We're really clearing the pirate name.
We're clearing up pirates finally, letting them be free.
Yeah, I feel like no one ever wanted to be a pirate up till now, and I feel like finally,
yeah,
people,
because it's like it's kind of cool to be a pirate. You're like, all right, I don't ever get taken advantage of. I'm not a criminal, so I'm not going to prison, but I do get stuff for pretty cheap.
Yeah,
and also a parrot,
or a peg leg, or an eye patch.
You have to have one, or else.
But not all three, because that's a stereotype.
That's messed up.
And you can park wherever you want.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, not again. I feel like we have cut out stuff less offensive than that. I'm just saying.
I feel like this is our most offensive episode, so we're just gonna go on.
Wait, really?
Should just put a big old sticker that says,
"Not this one.
Don't watch this one. Not this one."
The stuff about pirates.
Mom, not this one.
All folks, what disabled being pirates is maybe judgy.
I mean, doesn't everyone want to be a pirate when you think about it?
Yeah.
Scurvy is pretty gross.
Yeah, but if you eat fruit, you'll be all right.
Yeah, only bad pirates get scurvy.
Yeah. Pirates got to go to those tropical islands, eat those bananas, those oranges.
Or what if they go to islands and then steal all the fruit from the people that live there and then sell them? And then they're still pirates.
Sell them back to the people.
I thought we were against the pirates stealing things.
They're not stealing if it's not for sale.
Yeah. They're stealing from nature.
Sure.
Yeah,
they're stealing from nature.
You've got to go to places where they don't like know what trade is, and then just be like, "Oh, we share everything," and be like, "Cool, I'm gonna share all this stuff onto my boat."
This stuff has been shared with me and is mine now.
Yeah, and I'm gone, and we're done sharing.
Yeah, there's no more sharing from you to me or me to you.
And I have it all.
This is just Great Britain Simulator.
Yeah.
Ancient Britain, go to native places, take their things, and bring them somewhere else. Spices.
But if you take them without giving them anything, you go to prison. And that's the game.
Only sometimes.
Only sometimes.
Unless you go to places where taking stuff isn't a crime, you have to follow the laws of the area. And so maybe it's a game
somewhere with no laws.
Yeah, you gotta learn the. This is a law-based game. You're a pirate lawyer, and you have to learn the laws of the different lands and like figure out how to skirt them. You're
most familiar with law,
Yeah.
I would say. Like of all the things that you understand and can agree with, it's law.
Yeah.
As for like how to trade and barter, you're gonna have to figure that out on your own.
And everyone knows the law of the ocean is the most dangerous law.
The most dangerous game.
Yep.
We're actually calling it Give It Back now.
It's a perfect name, to be fair.
Whenever you reference the most dangerous game, you have to say Give It Back instead.
Give it back. Okay, so that's the games we have for this one. Which one did we like the best?
I really like Give It Back.
I really like Give It Back.
The first one or the second one?
All of them.
I don't know. All of Give It Back. We don't have to choose.
I mean, I have to make game art, so I guess I could put someone tackling a pirate. The pirate could have the blood.
Give It Back, I feel like, yes.
Just blood.
Also, although I did like where we got to with Fortnite Earth.
Yeah.
Fortnite
good.
Earth was a strong contender. Give It Back.
Is that what we're going with? We've got 2 votes for Give It Back.
Give It Back.
Give It Back.
Okay, it's gonna be Give It Back, the game about getting your blood back. We did it. Give It Back is the new game. We're gonna start with Alex. Alex, where can people find you?
You can follow me around Alfighter27 is the Twitters. That's where I do most of my stuff. I host a podcast about video games. It's called Irrational Passions Podcast. You should check it out sometime. That's it.
Beckers, where can people find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Dr. Beckers with a Z, and you can find me on Twitch at Dr. Beckers with an S, and that's branding. How about you, Bryce?
You can follow me on Twitter at Last Geek. You can follow me on Twitch at Last Geek Plays, Instagram Last Geek Plays, YouTube.com/Last Geek is where the video is, and other videos that I've made. Some of them have me and Beckers playing video games together. And that's lastgeek.com is a website that I have. And that's it. Thank you. This is the end of the episode, and I'm going to now say the catchphrase. So, at the end of the day, remember, have fun.